Mandatory minicamp day one in the books for the Houston Texans. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the workout, go through some of the things that I was able to observe while I was out there at mandatory minicamp. Let's take a gander at one of these 7-on-7 plays. You got Derek Stingley. You got Jalen Petrie out there. There's Azeez Al-Shire, Christian Harris, Kamari Lassiter over here with Tank Dell. Let's run this play. Let's see here. A little Brevin Jordan action, some motion there on the outside. Diggs gets loose on Christian Harris. He gets the score. He gets the catch. But let's rewind it here and let's watch Tank Dell and Kamari Lassiter here on the far side. Okay? The far side. Watch it over on the far side there. There's 3. There's 14 step for step. Maybe a little grabby there, but hey, there's a zebra right there. And let's move on to the next play. Now, I was having to lean around somebody to get this one, so forgive me for the janky filming on this one. And CJ Stroud able to find Tank Dell on a little drop-off there. Let's run that one back a little bit here. So you got Azeez Al-Shire on the field. Looks like Petrie still on the field as well. And just a little in from Tank Dell and then back out. Jimmy Ward's closing in on him to make sure it's not a big gain. You got Kamari Lassiter turning the corner. I believe that's Lassiter. Maybe it's another safety. Hard to see from here. They're turning the corner. I guess Lassiter's down here as he was running with this player. But, yeah, little Tank Dell, easy pass there for the offense. Let's go on to the next play here. This is a little bit better angle, Cody. Better job here. All right, Stefon Diggs in motion. Stefon Diggs in motion. Stefon Diggs in motion. Stefon Diggs still in motion. And they're going to run the play, and it's ultimately going to be Stefon Diggs catching the ball. But watch how the defense just kind of forgets about Stefon Diggs here. The motion, even though it's simple, creates a little weirdness with the defense, and, nobody goes over there to just grab Stefon Diggs. Now, obviously, this is 7-on-7. So, this is maybe something that dropping defensive end, or when the full complement of defenders are out there, if it's 3 defensive linemen, maybe you got a little bit more linebackers on the field or whatever. But basically, nobody goes and gets Stefon Diggs here. There's Christian Harris turning and burning, looking for it. Even the guys back here like, ball's out, better go get him. And then Diggs in this open territory. I mean, this would be a perfect play, for second and short. Want to go steal a first down, go get some things. And then he probably gets tackled there about after a 7-8 yard gain. But all right, here's the next play for you. CJ Stroud dropping back. Petrie with the blitz look there. And then there's Tank Dell. There's Tank Dell. Let's look at that one again. All right, this is the Stefon Diggs one. All right, so this is a Petrie blitz. Obviously, with 7-on-7, there's no offensive lineman. So, Petrie, maybe he gets there, maybe he doesn't, maybe he gets picked up. And Mechie takes care of business of Derek Stingley over here. Watch this. Oh, where are you going, Derek Stingley? Up the wrong way. That's where you're going. I mean, Mechie, this ball's already out. So CJ Stroud already made his decision. Tank's taking care of his business over here. But if CJ Stroud hangs on to it for a second, Mechie's running wide open here. Maybe Murray turns around and finds him because the ball's already out, so he's headed that way. But, man, that route Mechie put there on Derek Stingley was a fun one. There's Tank Dell over the middle. All right, let's get you one more here, rep here. This one getting going. A little out by Dameon Pierce. That was a good one by Dameon Pierce. And he ran another out route, and then John Mechie's going to catch that one on the sideline. All right, pretty good one there. Let's watch that one more time. All right, John Mechie over here on the sideline. That's where the play is going to go. Whoop, see you, Derek Stingley. Mechie, man, let me tell you. Look, we'll look at some of these. I'll just let this roll here in the background. This is just some easy wide receiver stuff. Mechie had a really nice day. The conversation around him here is, bouncing back from last year, got his feet under him a little bit more comfortable, and Mechie looked really good. Obviously, we saw the 2 wins against Derek Stingley. He looks fast. He looks more explosive, which is something that D'Amico Ryan said, and I agree with. And then, obviously, CJ Stroud talked highly about John Mechie and how important he is. So, Mechie looked really good. And here's some of your running back stuff to wrap this thing up. There goes Joe Mixon carrying the rock a little bit. We get a little Dare Agumbawale on the toss. I do wonder how often the toss will be in there. Just getting out to the edge, trusting, if you're going left, trusting Laramie Tunsil to get out there and get some blocking, trusting whoever wins that left guard spot to get out there as well. Hit the blocks. obviously this is a team that encourages and desires their wide receivers to block a whole heck of a lot. And there goes British Brooks. He's a big fella as well. Just look at the size difference of British Brooks and Jawar Jordan. Now, they're here and they do different things, but, my goodness, there's at least a 30-pound difference between these two guys. Jawar Jordan is pretty speedy, though. Look at him turn the jets on there. All right, get around the edge, get around the corner, follow the blocking. All right, now you saw Dameon Pierce there a minute ago. Pierce had a really nice play in the mandatory minicamp day one. Took a handoff in the 11-on-11 period and took that thing out to the outside, bounced it outside, took it down the sideline. So those are some of the highlights. I put up highlights last week. People were like, there's nothing underneath them. Were we just watching a blank video? How about a little breakdown here for some of these highlights for you? Did you enjoy this type of video? Let me know in the comment section. Hey, Cody, I like this. Hey, Cody, I don't like this. We're figuring out what we're going to do for mandatory minicamp day 2, obviously, but as well as training camp when it gets here in July. Appreciate you watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait till we talk Texans again soon.